look half decent. Like, it's a thing, you know. Hair just be falling out all over the place. What you doing? What you doing this later? Hey guys, and welcome back. So I've decided to do a vision board today. My mind has been all over the place. I don't know whether I'm coming or going in regards to pretty much every aspect. That's basically how I feel right now. And so I decided that I was going to sit down, dedicate some time to really summarize what I want in the next year. And I focus on the next year because I believe it's more achievable. I can be really realistic because I know what my situation is right now, and I can remain focused because I know the time constraints that I have and other responsibilities that I have as well. So I've decided to do this vision board digitally. I don't have the time to collect lots of magazines and cut out pictures of what I semi-like. I would rather get something that's a lot more accurate, and the internet is great for this. Without a vision board or vision goals, you wouldn't know whether you've met the goals that you initially had because you didn't set any. You can't reach a goal without first envisioning what that goal is. And we're going to make sure that every base is covered, from our career to our relationships to our health and whatever else it might be for you in between. Whether that's having really good fitness, maybe that's eating healthy. For me, it's getting some clear skin. For me, it's, you know, really looking after my 4C hair. It's really focusing on what my career needs to look like. Find out what it is for you that makes you drive, that makes you want to get up in the morning. It's not lie, like even if we love it, like we ain't trying to get up in the morning, but that's one for another day. So we're making a vision board. See, we gonna have it everywhere because we gonna stay focused and we are going to reach these goals. We're gonna make it realistic and we're going to make it for 1 year. I feel like when you do it for more than 1 year, it's really hard to achieve that goal, but some progress would have been made because you got it on your phone, got it on your laptop, got it on your wall. It's gonna happen. So let's get straight into it. This is a video about how to make a vision board digitally. I haven't got time to sit down with tons of magazines and cut out paper. I don't, you might, I don't. So I'm going to do this with all the free tools I could possibly find. So let's get into it a bit. So we're going to start off with Google Images. So Google Images is free, as you know, and we can type in whatever we want. So let's say we're focusing on maybe going on holiday. Maybe that's part of our goals this year. So be specific. Where do you want to go? I'm going to say Thailand, and I'm going to say 5-star because that's what I want. That's what I want. So 5-star holiday, right? And then when I say specific, I'm talking about find the exact hotel, or maybe not exact, but the area of where maybe you want to go. And if you're not sure what that looks like, then you can always use the images to help you along. So I can see myself here just chilling in a canoe. I mean, every one of these pictures look good. Getting a massage, definitely. I could be here all day, and you will have all the time in the world to do this, and you don't have to do it in one sitting. But just for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to pick random pictures, but by all means make it as specific as possible so that you can look back and say, look, I'm actually in the hotel that's on my vision board, right? So when you're ready, click on the image and right click, save as. Create a folder, I've already done it, and add in your image. So save. Okay, so that's Google Images, and you can do that for your career, your relationships, your family, your health, whatever it might be for you. Type it in a search bar and it will give you a few images. This is also a really good method if you don't have any vision and you really don't know where you want to go in life. Something will make you that little bit happy, or something might have spiked your interest. Maybe your friend is doing something, you're like, I wonder if that will work out for me. type it in, and you'll find all these different things surrounding that topic, and it really starts to open your eyes. That's how I did it. So here's Pinterest, same thing. So let's talk about fitness this time. So just typing fitness into the search bar, as easy as that, and it will come up with pictures of what that might look like. So it might be the text you want, going on a new diet. You obviously can't put video or GIFs into your vision board. Maybe you're gonna look like this girl, because she just be ripped. But it might be a little bit creepy for you to have some random art on your board, but that's up to you. Like, that's up to you. Yeah, for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna click one and save image as, right? But by all means, spend more time finding the exact pictures. So imagine we've got all these pictures in a folder. So we now have to put it all together, right? So we go on Canva, which again is free. You could also do this on Adobe Illustrator, which is quite good in terms of manipulating the pictures, but I'm going to keep this free for all those people that have not got an Adobe subscription. So go on Create a Design and put in custom dimensions. Now, if you're thinking about printing this digital vision board off, then put in the width and height of the frame size that you are going to be putting this into. So if it was an A4 size, for example, it would be 22 centimeters by 30 centimeters. But again, just get a cheap frame and put in the dimensions. And that's going to bring you your A4 blank canvas, right? So once this loads up, we're going to go down to uploads, and it'll give you the option to upload your photos. Click on upload, find the folder that you saved all your images into, okay, as you can see, I've already done this to save time. Just copy them all. So click and drag until they're all highlighted and press open. That will bring them up in the left-hand side of your window. All that's left to do is to put them into your canvas. Now there's two ways of doing this. You can use the inbuilt grids that Canva provide. So you can find those by clicking on Elements and then Grids. And as you scroll down, it will give you more options with more boxes or more grids. I'm just going to pick this one for ease sake. And you can add in your images to here. So if we go back to our images, down here on uploads, you can drag your house into a picture. Now the downfall of this is it's going to change the dimensions of the picture and potentially cut off sides of your house, right? So I don't like this, and I'm not a fan of using the templates. I would much prefer to just drag my image into the canvas and then resize it myself. So just pull it up to the corner. I'd love to have a beautiful house like that. I want to be my own boss, so I'm going to put that in there, but I also want to be a really good leader. I don't think it just comes natural. I think you have to work at it. Okay, I want to work on my fitness, and it'll be okay with looking like this, but I might change that because it's a little bit creepy, like I said earlier, for me to just have some random girl on my wall, you know. And then you just continue on with all your images. Okay, so you get the idea, and just to make it a little bit prettier, let's just change and overlap and resize, so it doesn't look so boring and straight lines, right? Okay, so imagine you've done your whole vision board and you've got a full canvas full of images. I would then go back and then add in your text or your quotes. Now, as you can see with this particular text, oh, let me just take that back off. with this particular text, it has a white background, right? So we don't want that going over our images. So one limitation here of Canva is that in the free version, you don't get remove background, you don't get transparency, whereas in Adobe Illustrator, you would get the option to remove the background from the text. So if you did want to do that, by all means, you can click on Try Canva Pro, and you get 30 days free of being able to do that. So potentially it could still be free, right? Signing up for that, but just remember, if you don't want it any longer, then cancel your subscription before they charge you. But I think it's only $10.99 a month, which is less than Adobe, so it's up to you. And then you can overlap, which I think the text looks a lot prettier when it overlaps images. But again, your vision board is your own, make it your own. You might want to follow a theme, so you can go with whatever space you might put it into if you are choosing to print it out. But that is the general idea. So hopefully that has been insightful for you and has helped you to envision your vision goals, and hopefully I'll be able to show you in a moment what my finished vision board looks like. And I'm trying to make it as accurate as possible, so it might not be done in one sitting. You might go and come back and something comes to you and you add it on. It's not something that you have to rush through. This is the rest of your life you're talking about, so you really want to spend time in making sure it's what you want, right, and what works for your family. Okay, so here is my finished vision board. So as you know, I use Google Images, Pinterest and Canva to make this happen. So as you can see, I want to get fit this year, I want to improve in my health and my hair, I want to be financially free, and I also want to look into getting a big property. I'm not letting go of the holiday, guys. That's definitely going to be at the top of my vision. And I also want to be my own boss, but also a really good leader as well. So that's really important to me. Down here I've got that I want to get back into performing arts and learning the piano, which I started but it kind of just stopped, so I want to get back into that as well. So there it is. I'm not going to go through everything, but it gives you a general idea. So that's it for me, guys. If you like this content or you want to see anything else like this, then please do let me know in the comments below and I'll be sure to bring it to you. Don't forget to like if you have liked this video, subscribe and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Thanks guys, see ya!